Hello, welcome to my channel. I realized that almost 2 weeks ago, I came on here and told my subscribers that I was going to start posting weekly updates. And guess what? I haven't done that. I haven't been consistent. But this is a new week, so I figured, you know what? I'm going to start this week. Once a week, I am going to post a video, not a short, and just kind of give life updates. For those of you who might be new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Roxanne. I am a 54-year-old female living in Pennsylvania. I am a content creator. The bulk of my content can be found on Facebook. My Facebook name is Roxanne Diane, Diahann, like Diane Carroll, the actress. I think my dad had a crush on her. I think that's why that's my middle name. Anyway, that is the main platform that I have always posted on, but I am trying to expand my horizons and post on not just Facebook, but YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Like I said, I mostly post on Facebook, and for YouTube, I started this YouTube channel about 3 years ago, and it was because I started my weight loss journey almost 3 years ago. It was August of 2023, and I wanted to hold myself accountable, so I started posting my workouts. I felt like that's how I could hold myself accountable, that every time I worked out, I needed to post it. Didn't really post it to motivate anyone. It was to motivate myself. And I did that for since August of 2023. And I did get a lot of followers on Facebook and Instagram. And I kind of stopped posting on YouTube. But if you start at the bottom of my channel, you'll see my beginner workout videos. I do go back and look at those quite often, actually, because I see the growth. I see the weight loss, but I also see the growth because I had no idea how to edit a video. Like, how do you do that? I just would hit the record button at the gym and start working out and stop doing a workout, stop it, go to the next thing, do something else. I didn't know how to edit all the clips and pull them all together. I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't ask anyone because I was really just doing it for myself. And then some of my friends, kind of told me, hey, you need to turn on professional mode and, maybe you can start to get paid for sharing your journey. So I turned professional mode on Facebook, still didn't really know much about it, but I did it. And then last year, I think last week was a year, my Facebook page got deactivated. Facebook deactivated it, said I violated community standards, although they didn't tell me what those community standards were. So I had like 13 years worth of history, like photos, all kinds of things on my Facebook page that were just gone. I did have a backup page, so I turned my backup Facebook page into professional mode last June, and I had about 200 followers on there. And as of today, I have just a little over 15K followers. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of come back and revive my YouTube channel because I think I'd like to try to get monetized on YouTube. I know it is not easy to be monetized. I know the qualifications are a lot more strict than Facebook because it didn't take me long to get monetized on Facebook, maybe 3 months to get monetized. But YouTube, I know the hardest part, at least from what I understand, the hardest part to get monetized on YouTube is the watch hours. So I need the watch hours, and I also need the 1,000 subscribers. Currently, I'm sitting at 188 subscribers, and since I started posting more frequently on YouTube, I've noticed that my subscriber count is rising. And another thing I noticed, with posting more. And I think, starting to tell people, hey, I have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it. I'd like to maybe become monetized there. All of a sudden, all the recommended videos that I'm seeing are about content creators, small content creators, telling us not to give up and some of the things you can do, just giving us tips and tricks. So I have been saving a lot of those videos. I watched some of them, not in full. I watched a good bit of them and I decide if I want to save them if I feel the information is valuable. So I've been saving them to watch later, and I do have a notebook that I'm gonna start taking notes, gonna go through those videos and start taking notes on the things that some of the advice that's being given. But right now with my YouTube page, I post a lot of shorts. I post maybe 3, maybe 4 times a week. I'll post a short. So whatever I post on Facebook, I end up posting here on YouTube. I post it on TikTok. I don't always post it on Instagram though. I need to kind of get back into Instagram. From everything that I've heard about Instagram as I do research is most people do Instagram to get brand deals. So that's what they say. So I guess that's why I haven't really posted much, because not that I wouldn't welcome a brand deal, but what do I want to do? Like, what brands would I want to work with? One thing I do buy a lot of is clothing. My husband follows me on here, so hey, Arnell, I like to buy clothing. And I buy a lot from TikTok Shop, actually. And honestly, before I knew anything about TikTok, I would not order anything from TikTok because I thought maybe like it wasn't good quality stuff. But I have been ordering and I have not had an issue with anything I've ordered off of TikTok so far. Everything that I've ordered has been great quality, whether it be clothes. I think I ordered a belt. I ordered Crocs off of there. I love my Crocs. Oh my God, I love my Crocs. I ordered a sun visor phone case holder so that I could record content in the car. I don't use that a whole lot, but I do use it from time to time. So what I'd like to challenge myself on right now, today is June the 22nd, 2026. I would like to come back here in 6 months, December 22nd, 2026, to see if I can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. If I can do it, I'll be very proud of myself, because then I'll just need the watch time, which again is difficult to get. But I've seen people post on here, some small content creators, saying that they had been posting for years and years. And then once, like, they just had a video that went viral, people went back to it to watch it. And it apparently was old videos. It wasn't anything recent that they did. It was videos from a couple years ago that somehow got discovered. People started watching it and they went viral. It helped them to get the 1,000 subscribers. And it also helped them get the watch time that they needed, because people just started going back and watching it. So I'm thinking to myself, who knows, maybe one day the same thing can happen for me. So I'm going to challenge myself, and I challenge you as a small content creator, if you're watching, to give yourself some time, give yourself some grace. But I would like to come back here in 6 months to see where my subscriber count is. When I checked it this morning, I had 188 subscribers. And most of what I post is my fitness journey, post myself working out at the gym. I post recipes because I like to eat. Trying to post healthy things though. I post just real life behind the scene things with the kids, with the grandkids, with my husband, bloopers, things like that, anything that we do. On Facebook though, if you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Roxanne Diane, Diahann. And I post a lot of tips for content creators on Facebook, which I feel applies to Facebook. I don't think it all applies to YouTube. So that's why I don't post that content on here, because I'm a beginner. I'm learning about content creation on YouTube and the requirements and the do's and don'ts, the good, the bad. So again, I'm going to start posting. I'm going to get myself together here and start posting at least one video a week for my subscribers. And feel free to ask me any questions that you'd like. My actual work that I do is I'm in the medical field. I'm in the revenue cycle. I am a senior coding manager at a large health system here in my area. I've been doing medical coding and billing for my daughter's 25, and I started doing it before her. So I've been doing it for a long time, like 30 years. That's what I do. I'm a mentor. I am a certified instructor. Although I don't teach classes, I feel like I teach my staff and I mentor them in coding. So if you're someone who is considering a career as a medical coder, medical biller, feel free to ask me any questions. You can send me messages here, comment. I don't mind answering questions related to medical coding and billing because it is my career. It's what I love. That's how I started. And I think that's why with content creation, I feel like I like to mentor people on Facebook mostly because I know a lot about Facebook. I mentor new content creators, kind of give them creator tips, usually 2 or 3 times a week. On TikTok, my name is Roxanne Thames. That is my name. That's my TikTok name. Instagram is Roxanne Diane as well, if anyone would like to follow me on those social media outlets. But I'm here to take any questions. Oh, before I forget, I'm all over the place. I'm trying to figure out how to create a thumbnail, and I would like to create a banner. I have a friend of mine that I'm part of one of her groups, and she says she can show me how to create my own banner. Not that I won't learn, I can, I'm willing to do it. But if anyone knows of anyone who creates banners, I'm not looking for anything real fancy schmancy. I'm just looking for basic at this point because I just like to get started and have my YouTube page look more professional with a banner and a thumbnail. So if anyone has any suggestions, you can throw them in the comment. I know this is YouTube, so I know there has to be a tutorial in here on how to do it as well. So I think I might start that too. Start looking on YouTube to see if I can figure out how to create my own banner. I'm not a designer by any means. I'm not a designer. But I thought I'd just throw that out there. So I am at 13 minutes right now. And I think I'm going to end it here because my lunch break is just about over. But again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you have any tips or tricks, advice, please don't be afraid to post them in the comment, good or bad. So thank you, and I hope you all have a great week.